1.75 million, I could buy somebody's life. I don't want to sell my life for any price.
Why you have decided to relocate here? It's because of taxes or because of lifestyle?
If I wanted to avoid taxes, I would move to Dubai or I would move to Antigua. So, oh, you just moved to Monaco to avoid taxes. No, I didn't. I moved to Monaco for 3 reasons from a social perspective and 1 reason from a business perspective. Culture, climate and cuisine.
Paul Smith, co-founder of Touchstone Education. Property investor, author, public speaker. Left home at 17 with just 170 pounds, now worth 100 million pounds. Monaco resident, mentored thousands of people in the UK and around the world to make money from property.
In the UK, the average salary is £35,000 a year. If you work for 50 years and you're earning £35,000 a year, there's a mathematical test for everybody out there. I'm going to tell you how I do it in this little engine. I'm an engineer, by the way. So 35,000 times 100 is 3.5 million. 3.5 million divided by 2, so 100 to 50, is 1.75 million. So for 1.75 million, I could buy somebody's life in the UK, by which I mean they could work for me for 50 years. I don't want to sell my life for any price without hopefully coming across in the wrong way. 1.75 million, I make that most months. And that is the price of the entire working life of a normal person in the UK. And the UK is the 6th richest economy on the planet. So for most economies, the amount that you could buy somebody's life for would be tiny.
You always mention in all of your interviews that for you is the most important is your freedom.
Yes.
That's why you moved to Monaco. They always say that Monaco is a land of ahead thinkers.
Yes.
And as we always speak with you, your network is your net worth.
Correct.
And what is Monaco for you? Why have you decided to relocate here? It's because of taxes or because of lifestyle? What is Monaco for you?
Okay, Monaco is fantastic for me. But if I could take that, the last thing you said, head on, taxes. People that maybe don't know me very well, or people that don't know Monaco very well, more importantly, say, oh, you just moved to Monaco to avoid taxes. No, I didn't. If I wanted to avoid taxes, I would move to Dubai, or I would move to Antigua or Greece. Because I don't know if everybody knows this or not, you could move to Greece, which is very nice, Mediterranean, nice climate, nice culture. And you could do a deal with the government, not for me, special person Paul, for anyone. And the maximum tax that you would pay in a year would be €100,000. So I did not move to Monaco to avoid tax. And I've still got companies, I've got companies in Dubai, in Hungary, in Liechtenstein, in Monaco, in the UK, and they all pay millions in tax. I could easily reduce that tax bill if I wanted to. So tax is not the reason. I moved to Monaco for 3 reasons from a social perspective and 1 reason from a business perspective. And from a social perspective, I normally talk about the 3 C's: culture, climate and cuisine. On Friday night, I was out in Italy for dinner. On Saturday night, I was out in France on the beach for dinner. So from a cultural point of view, where else in the world could you go? Cuisine, well, I'll just leave it there before I cause an argument between the French and the Italians, that it is fantastic. From a business reason, it's 1 simple thing, and you've already said it, it's my network. In many countries around the world, having wealth or being wealthy has got negative connotations. It certainly has in the UK. If you've got a nice car, if you've got a nice watch, people will often say, drug dealer, or the implication is that you've done something wrong, or you're a nasty person, and that's the UK culture. You come to Monaco and the attitude is well done. They don't necessarily know what you've done, but they know you've done something exceptional or you couldn't be in Monaco. And I always say this, and you know me well enough, Andrew, it's not about the money, it's about the choices that money gives you. And if you want to be able to help the most people, the more money you've got, the more people you can help in whatever way you want to do it. And I've got my own way, you'd have your own way. If you want more wealth because you want to help more people and you don't know anyone wealthier than you, you're stuck. You're making it up on your own. You're inventing things. And I always say that you need to be associating with people that are 2 steps ahead of you. So if you're a millionaire, you need to be hanging around with people that have got 10 million and plus. If you've got 10 million, you need somebody with 100 million. If you've got 100 million, you need somebody with billions. And in Monaco, I get that easily.
According to the assets in which you're investing right now.
Yeah.
So what are your top 3
Asset
that
allocation.
you believe in?
Yeah, sure. So balanced portfolio. When I'm teaching my students, I will teach them, and I genuinely, absolutely believe this, that in English we have a saying that safe as houses. The property market is the foundation of everything. And to get your first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million, great. Property.
To start in property, actually, you don't need millions, basically.
No.
You need just a little bit of money and the right direction.
You don't need any money. You need the right mindset. Many people would be familiar with hotel brands like Marriott, if I try and use international brands. I was a director of Whitbread in the UK, and we had the Marriott franchise. So we had many Marriott hotels in the UK, and we didn't own any of them. We rented them off of landlords. So to make money in property, you don't need money. You need mindset, you need education, you need a network. And the most important by far is not money, it's mindset. My next favorite asset class for somebody just, I suppose, at the beginning of their wealth journey will be gold, not fiat currency. So for anyone that's not familiar with the term fiat, it just means issued by decree, so issued by a government. So whether that's US dollars, euros, pounds, whatever, all of those things are subject to inflation. And if you look at when the US came off the gold standard in the early 1970s, the purchasing power of the US dollar has declined by 97% since the early 1970s. So you've got two things going on. You've got property, gold, and other assets going up, and you've got the value of money coming down. And for me, number 3, the asset class that everyone should be invested in is Bitcoin. Don't go and sell all your houses or sell all your gold or sell all your shares. But if there's any way in which you could get to be what in cryptocurrency they call a whole coiner, if you could get yourself to 1 Bitcoin, I think you can pretty much relax for the rest of your life from a wealth perspective.